Ta-da! And welcome back. And we are still celebrating National Unplugging Day, and it's all part of the act, y'all. Right before we got cut, I believe Emmy was going to give a another monologue on
This is my third.
How her third monologue on how she spends her day not being plugged to the internet or technology.
Well, I really want to think about a time that, some things come unplugged and it's caused a commotion. And I'm posted to the chat. Oh, we got audio. Okay, great. Post to the chat if anyone's got a story about a time that something came unplugged and it ruined their day, because that's always interesting. Trying to think like a TV or like your internet, whatever. But I think that I plugged in a lot. I play a lot of video games, honestly, and I like watching TV. And you know what? Lately, I'm ashamed to say it, but I don't think I'm alone. I'm fully addicted to TikTok. I don't know, raise your hand, but I am so addicted to it, and it is the best thing ever, and I don't care what anyone tells me. It's awesome, Matt. Don't make that face.
Well,
I'm
cool.
not against TikTok per se by any means. It's just like something that it's like, I'm not going to look into this. I'm not getting involved in this.
You know what? Why it's addicting? It's because it's like gambling. Like gambling's addicting because you don't win every time. You only win sometimes. And that's exactly how TikTok is.
So by losing
sometimes
TikTok,
you get
you're sifting through a lot of garbage. Yeah, and then you hit
to find the gold.
Like,
okay.
So fucking good.
That's the same as Facebook, right?
And all social media, to be honest.
All social media, you're just like looking for that sweet meme.
Lisa, how do you unplug from the internet or technology?
Well,
what do you do?
I'll tell you this. I have a bachelor's in electrical engineering, but I hate being on the computer. But because we've been in this lockdown for a year, I'm just like constantly on the phone, because I want to connect to people, right? But also because I can't go anywhere and do anything, I have also learned the art of laying on the ground and staring at the ceiling. I'm not going to tell you how much I do that.
Dude, you gotta come see my yurt. It's like perfect for that. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna come lay in
Stargaze.
You can come lay in my yurt anytime. Yeah, it's like a little vacay.
Well, cool. Well, I think we got some stories on unplugging, and let's take it to the second part. I want to test y'all's knowledge on technology, if I can, for 10 questions worth 1,000,000 points per question.
Jason, I totally want to do that. I gave my story before he dropped out, and I have something I want to talk about, but it might not be exactly on topic right now. But if we circle back later, or I could do it now, whatever you want.
Do it now.
So, okay. I definitely want to play the tech trivia though, because I think I would crush it.
Okay, cool.
But
I think so too.
My unplugging story, it's completely out of left field compared to everything else we've been talking about. But I've got a great business idea that I think is going to make me a millionaire. I want to create. I want to create a company that sells food like on Grubhub, but instead of cooking it and then delivering it, you cook it en route to the delivery service. And you accomplish this by getting a bunch of batteries and putting them in a van and then connecting air fryers to them, and then buying a bunch of frozen food from HEB and putting it in the air fryer. It's like a food truck, definitely like a food truck, but specifically, it's like none of it would be gasoline or gas powered. so you don't have like an explosion or something negative happening. But it's all air fryer, electrical, battery driven, and then you can make food. It's fresh. You get it to them directly, and
It's
and
truck cook meals.
truck cook meals. Yes, not a food truck. It's truck cook meals. But that is, and I had this idea over the summer when I first got an air fryer, but I put it on the back burner, no pun intended. But then it just occurred, because at the time I wanted to cook chicken wings, and it was like, it never seemed like to have all the pieces together. It's like, get the raw chicken out of the equation. You don't need to be having a raw chicken in a van. It's nothing good is going to come from that. So instead, just get a bunch of crap from HEB that's frozen. Stoners will like it. People will like it and make a lot of money. So I was just thinking about that because, it's electrical, but it's all unplugged because it's all mobile. And you have to buy these giant batteries that cost like $1,000. That's the only way you can do it.
If there's any investors out there watching, the 6 of y'all, please comment now, and make Matt's dream come true. And I'm gonna PM Matt later to give him
slide into those DMs.
Matt,
slide into Matt's
does Twitch
DM.
have DMs? I don't know. Find
Matt,
me.
do you know what I made in my air fryer 2 nights ago?
What's that?
This is why I'm so tired right now. A blooming onion.
Oh, that sounds good.
The whole time, all I could think of was going, it's a blooming onion in it, because that's you get it.
That's
You're
how they
thinking
sound.
about doing a British
it's a blooming
accent?
Onion.
A weird British accent about Australian.
Blooming. That's what they say.
What is
And then also we did it this, by the way, at like 2 a.m. I was like, why am I doing this to my body?
Is there anything Australian about a blooming onion other than Outback Steakhouse came up with it?
I think it's just Outback.
It's just a marketing thing.
But you can super make one, and it's actually pretty easy. You can make one in 20 minutes at 2 a.m. in the morning.
That sounds dope.
I still need to get an air fryer. I'm behind, but I plan on buying one next weekend. Cool. Well, let's get right into the tech trivia now. For each point being, where each question's worth how many?
1 million
points. Cool. And they start out easy and they get harder. So let's go with the to say the rules. Raise your hand first when you think you know the answer, and I'll do my best to pick who has their hand up first. There's a lag. I'm currently watching myself, and I am not in sync. So we'll do the very first question. Okay, Sony PlayStation 2 external design wasn't an original concept. Instead, it was borrowed from which unreleased console?
PlayStation 2.
External design wasn't an original concept. Instead, it was borrowed from what unreleased console?
Unreleased console. So it's a console that we would not know about.
Yes.
Who is the manufacturer of the unreleased console? Can we get that as a hint?
Okay, I'll give that away because I'm a sucker. Atari. Atari is the first.
Okay.
Really?
So give me the name that
Atari 2600. Atari 7200.
Atari Station.
It's the Atari Falcon 040. And I'm so surprised y'all didn't know that. The Atari Falcon 040.
Now I know
we're all
why
talking about it.
I can tell you another fun fact about early PlayStation prototypes, which is that the original PlayStation started as a prototype deal with Nintendo as a CD-ROM attachment to the Super Nintendo. And then the deal didn't work out, and the Sony-Nintendo partnership ended, and then Sony made their own super popular console and almost ran Nintendo out of business.
Well, negative a million points to Lisa for not knowing. Negative
one. Can I get some points because we owned an Atari?
Ooh.
Like I'm probably
All
the
right.
only one of us that owns it. Sorry.
I owned one too. I owned the 2600. Okay, I'll
I
erase.
just
the
I just want to
negative
say, I don't know
one.
how tight these rules are. If you could just ask to get some points.
Jason, can I have some points? Because I wanna.
I'm a sucker for requests. All right, Emmy gets +3 points, and Matt, you'll get +2 for the story about or the fact about Nintendo. All right, next question.
-4 for being grumpy.
In 2011, MySpace was sold to Specific Media LLC, and which celebrity / singer actor bought this?
Justin Timberlake.
That is correct. Justin Timberlake did acquire MySpace in 2011. All right. Great job, Emmy. All right.
Wait,
Question
really
3.
quick. What was your MySpace background?
Back.
Remember mine? I had a Volkswagen vehicle for a while that I thought was cool, I guess.
I do know when you went on my MySpace, I had The Good Life by Weezer playing when you got onto the website. So you would see my profile, my 8 friends, and then The Good Life would play. And that was kind of a cool feature. But yeah.
Jason, I meant to make your picture of you at the Papa Roach concert my background. I forgot.
Oh, I need to send that in the chat. Oh, I did already. We got to make that more public. I got to send that to everyone.
We should definitely make that a thing for sure.
All right. Any last things on MySpace before we move on to question 3? All right.
I have a MySpace story.
Let's hear it.
Cool. Give it.
So I graduated high school in 2006. So right as social media was really blowing up, and there was, I think they had the high school I went to in 2004, 2005, whenever it was, sent out like this like big like, oh, we need to tell kids to be careful about social media, like don't do, and we all thought it was lame and stupid. So a friend of mine and myself, we made a fake profile named Bill, who was the Bryan High School internet monitor. And so we just created a profile and then we friended every single person in our high school. And we thought it was funny, but shit hit the fan really quickly. Everyone fucking hated it and they were outraged and they were like sending us really angry messages, like kids. And then like I remember like hearing people like talking about it at school, like, did you see that they did this? And then like I think like 2 days later it got pulled, and then we got a quote, we got mentioned in a newspaper article about, that wasn't about us, but it was about social media at high school, and then we got a little blurb. So that was a fun internet prank from circa 2005.
Who'd you make it for? I missed that. We
made a fake, like we said, this is the Bryan High School internet monitor, and we are here to monitor your social media postings to make sure that they are conform to like the high school guidelines. And
that's so hilarious.
Yes, everyone was fucking pissed.
Why?
Because
it was also super creepy. Racist.
Yeah.
He's like glossing over that it was like super racist. No.
Yeah, I don't know. His name was Bill QAnon. I don't know if that rings any bells.
All right, another 2 million points to Matt. Okay, next question, because we're on question 3, but we spawn out to monologues every question. Here we go. In computer terminology, what does ROM stand for? ROM.
Read-only memory.
That is correct. I'm convinced Matt is a robot.
Can I get bonus points for knowing what RAM stands for?
Cyborg.
You do get bonus points.
RAM stands for random access memory. So load up those bonus points.
You have several hundred bonus points. Well, then you should know the next question then. What does HTML mean?
Is that directly to me? Hypertext
to
markup
anyone.
Language. Hello.
I raised my hand first.
Emmy, what is it?
I was gonna say hitibit, but Matt can have it. Hititip.
All
That's
I
right.
all
get
got.
Matt,
bonus
what is it?
points for knowing what. Oh, hypertext markup language.
That is
I predict
correct.
market language.
All right. Next question. Who
A
plays
robot would know
Steve?
that for sure.
All right. Who plays Steve Jobs in the 2015 movie Steve Jobs?
Oh fuck! I know his name.
Jason, you got to buzz
Lisa.
us in, man. You got to buzz us in. Oh, I think there's a delay.
There's a lag.
Yeah, there's a pretty bad lag. Yeah, Lisa.
Steve Jobs.
Nope, he was dead. Next person.
It's
Ghost
the
of-
guy that's in X-Men, the newer X-Men. His name is Michael. Michael
Myers.
Myers. Oh man, but I have
Matt,
the first
you know
name,
it?
don't I?
My heart wants to say Ashton Kutcher, but I know that's wrong. I don't know why
Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
Fassbender. I was like, it's a German name.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, next question. Twitter is an American microblogging and social networking service on which users post and interact with messages known as tweets. How many words can you tweet on Twitter?
How many words?
Emmy. Yep.
Is it
I mean-
characters or words? 140
Words.
characters, right?
Nope.
They change it.
Matt,
280. They doubled it a
That-
couple years ago.
that's correct.
That's
That
why
makes sense. They've been longer.
That's why everything started to seem a lot more coherent on Twitter.
Yeah,
circa 2007.
yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
People had to stop shortening words. Just to
Yeah,
get
a
things
lot. And it's like, you better be succinct, bitch.
All
in.
right.
It's funny.
next
It makes it
question.
funny to go read old tweets because they sound so much stupider.
You are.
Or to read
Oh.
Donald Trump tweets because they sound really stupid.
I just don't put space. You just don't put spaces, and then.
I just don't.
You
use
fill it up. Yeah, I don't use Twitter either. Maybe I should start. But
I don't think I should.
anyway, next question. And Lisa, sorry, I think you raised your hand first, but there's quite a lag on my end, and I saw it come over for that last one. Zoom is an American communications technology company headquartered in San Jose, California. What year was it founded in? Who went first? Emmy?
2018.
Nope. Incorrect. Lisa?
2019.
Nope. Matt?
2009.
Nope. It was 2011. All right, next question. What car company uses the tagline, "The ultimate driving machine"?
Oh shit! I know this.
Lisa?
Tesla.
Nope. Matt?
BMW.
That is correct. It is
Nice.
BMW.
Sweet.
All right, last question. And it's the hardest one, I would imagine.
Love
All
it.
right, for 5 kajillion points, and to take the whole game of this
Oh, shit.
round of technology questions, what does LG stand for in LG Electronics?
No,
Lisa,
life is good.
I thought that, but it's not.
That's a different brand.
That's a different
That's
brand.
just
Yeah.
a marketing campaign, right?
Oh,
It's not the actual name of the company.
LG.
No, it is the name of the company. Life is good. It's a clothing
Well,
brand.
I don't know. It reminds me of I think like sometime there's like a clip on CNN of some pundit saying that BP oil stood for Beyond Petroleum. It's like, no, that's just their advertising campaign. But anyways,
LG.
Any last takers, or I win the game?
Letter
4,
letter
3,
grade.
2.
can we get
One.
a hint?
Yeah, give us a hint.
All right. This is going to be a very hard hint. The first word is a type of jeans that are sold, a brand of jeans. And the second one is a Ford minivan that was sold in the 90s. Does that make it clear for you?
Levi Gremlin. Is it Levi
Incorrect.
Gremlin? It's got to be Levi Gremlin.
I wish it was, but it's actually Lucky Gold Star. That is the name.
Whoa, that is not real at all.
That sounds like the most sketchy company ever.
Thank you. Right, that's like you get like a fucking call from them and you win cruises.
Lucky Gold Star.
And the winner is the host. So
It's
I
like
won
some
that round.
Lucky Charm shit.
This is fucking rigged. Rigged shit.
Well, let's keep going because we got 3 more holidays to celebrate with about 30 minutes left. It's also National Salesperson's Day, so we're celebrating salespeople. A quick story about me: I was curious about buying a new car today, and I went on a website that was selling Volvos. It was, I think, something in Cedar Park, and a little pop-up message came up saying, "Hey, can I help you?" And I ended up talking to this like bot for a minute about like how do I get a trade-in value for my car. But they never gave me the value. They wanted my number or my last name, and I kept refusing, and they kept trying to get around it. Like, well, would you be interested in another car brand? And I said, no, I'm interested in this Volvo. And then they basically said, you need to give us your number so we can give you a quote. And then I just exit out. So that's my last experience with a bot / salesperson.
What about Matt though? Because he's a robot. I feel like we've established this.
When was the last time you sold something, Matt?
I am Michael Fassbender. I am a robot on Prometheus and the other alien movie. Tying it all together. Get it? Because I'm handsome like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, totally, bro.
You all got that, right?
I think we all got it.
Too fast and too furious. Yeah.
Cool. So if we don't have any other stories, we will go ahead and start the pitch. I would like for y'all, you get 30 seconds. I want you to find the oldest or the most unique thing in your home, and you're going to pitch it to the chat as a salesperson. So think about something you want to sell, and you got 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yep. Starting. I'm going to start the timer.
The catalog some shit.
Bam! It's starting. And while I'm here, I will talk about what's coming up next. We have Cut to Prom improv right after this at 9 o'clock. So stick around. Hope you're having fun. We do this every other Friday. We tend to have games. We usually have a little more people, but we had the snow apocalypse last week, so the schedule got a little uneven. So we're doing our best, and I'm glad for some of y'all that are in here that can have fun and join. And I'm excited to see what these folks bring to the table. I think if I was going to sell something right now, I would probably sell. I don't know. Let's see. I have these coasters that I got in Miami, and they're pretty cool. I don't use coasters, but these are really nice. They got some nice features. Oh, hey everyone! I'm just trying.
Those are cool, Jason. What are they?
They're coasters from Miami.
Oh.
Miami coasters.
Well, used to be amazed at the amount of random things you have just around.
I am a living Spencer. Cool. All right, Lisa, what would you like to sell?
I've actually got I've got something. I've got a double kind of gift set that I'd like to sell. So first of all, what I'd like to give you is this Heinz Mayo Must. This is the one thing that my ex left in the fridge upon his departure. And I am vegan, so I don't eat mayo. But for some reason, I thought it was really cool that these two condiments were in one one thing together. And so I kept it. And so you can buy this Heinz mayo must for the low price of your firstborn child. And not gonna lie, I'm gonna throw in this half-used toilet paper that sits right here under my computer for when I have online therapy. And I'm too cheap to buy actual like Kleenex. So this is for crying. When this is all that's left.
That's partying.
That is the value of a lifetime.
There's a whole Mr. Show episode about mayo and mustard combined in a jar, and like you have to watch it, Lisa. But they called it mayo stirred, which is way better than mayo must. And then the other one was mustardanaise, which I think is fucking hilarious.
And then there was a third. Show. The final one was combining
mustardanaise, mayo mustardanaise, it's really good.
You can find that on YouTube. It's great, and it's
my favorite. It's
not the only Mr. Show news of the day, so that's good. I don't know if you heard that the Mr. Show performer Jay Johnston was identified as one of the Capitol January 6th rioters.
What? No.
It is the weirdest fucking story.
Bob Odenkirk, I'm okay. But.
No. You'd recognize
that
him.
That guy, fuck, what a bum. No, that's hugely sad. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
like
a shitty joke, but
he's a key part in those sketches.
Yeah. Hey, it's not the SpongeBob SquarePants guy, so. And stuff.
Yeah, Tom Kenny, that would be tragic.
Emmy, are you selling your dog?
I'm not.
Yeah,
selling my
Emmy,
dog,
what are you selling?
A deal for you.
I definitely thought you were going with Rutherford.
Your couch and thought, I wish my couch could look back at me. Well, let me tell you, now it can with this eye pillow. It gazes deep in your soul. It's unblinking and a little eerie. And if you get two of them and your couch has kind of got that like cushion on the bottom, it looks like it could definitely talk at you. Now, you can actually, if you join my special club, you can buy like 50 of these, sell them at an increased rate to your friends, and get here at I see you. I couch you. Anyway,
what's the starting bid?
The starting bid? Well, honey, I'm basically gonna be making you money. You just have to buy these babies at $25 a pop, sell them out. We're gonna give you all the marketing plans you need, and you're gonna be a billionaire by the time it's all over.
It's like a Beanie Baby pitch.
Herbalife meets Beanie Babies.
You could also make it look like a foreboding vagina. Like
that's like
a vagina with like a deep dark secret. Like what's
I know where the circle is.
That's where the baby comes out.
That's
the head. It's just way deep in there.
Well, all right, cool. Matt, would you like to pitch an item to the chat or myself?
Yeah, of course. So I have a really wonderful item. It's a dead plant. This is a dead plant. It is dead due to my own inadequacies. My mother gave me this as a housewarming gift. And then I kept it alive for a couple months, and then I forgot to water it. I could blame it on the ice storm that I forgot to water it. I think I had put it outside for a little bit, actually, so it actually might have died from the cold. So I can blame it on that. But I do truly just think that I didn't care enough to keep this plant alive. Which I think is that sentiment is psychoanalyzing myself. I think that sentiment is only for plants. Like people animals. I would not kill an animal. I recently watched a dog for 3 weeks, and that dog's fine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, and then it died. Because of my
I have not kept up with the dog for the last 2 weeks. It could be dead. He could be dead, but it's not my fault.
I am shocked by that with as many photos as you took of that dog. That you just, as soon as it's out of sight, you're just like, what dog?
Oh, it's because, I find in life that whenever I end a relationship, it's best to just sever.
to cut it out.
Yeah. I did today. Hold on. Let me just 1 second. Oh, I can't find it now. I found his dinosaur Squeaky. Oh, his little dinosaur Squeaky. So I need to get that back to him. I can't remember where I put it. But anyways, yes.
Well, all right. Well, we got some 3 amazing items. We have Lisa's mayo mustard combo. We have Emmy's eye vagina pillow. That's also a MLM scam. And we have Matt with the dead plant and full of dog stories. Which one in the chat? Which one do you want to buy? First one that says one of those items is the winner.
This is not a bit. We will give you we'll give you 1 item.
You get 1 item. First person. We have the pillow eye vagina, the mustard mayo. Oh, the toilet paper. Oh, we got a winner.
We have a winner.
Mustard. Oh, Lisa with 2 gajillion points.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. Well, I'm going to actually, with my own income, buy the eye vagina and the dead plant. So Matt and Emmy, if you can stay on after this call, we'll set something up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's free, but it is like a $70, $80 shipping.
I have 2 of these. And I'm buying a new couch to match them because I don't like my old one. And it really does look like if I put them on my couch and just throw it away, I'm like, oh, it's like upsetting. Like you'll walk into the room, because you see the 2 eyes looking at you, and they're like right in it. It's very disturbing. Highly recommend.
Well, on that note, we will celebrate our next day, which I said was my favorite. It's National Cheese Doodle Day. There's so many companies out there that make cheese doodles. There's Utz, and that's all I know. But there's other ones, I imagine. There's probably so many off-brand companies that make cheese doodle. Maybe even cheese doodle is the brand name. I don't know. But what I do know is that everyone on this call is super creative. So what I would like for everyone to do is to grab a piece of paper and get a pen if you haven't already. Because the next exercise will be cheese-tastic. All right.
Ooh. Cheese-tastic, you say?
Cheese-tastic.
Mustard mayonnaise, you say?
Cool. We all got our notepads and pens.
This has notes. Like this notepad comes with notes. Pre-written notes.
Something kind of how the sausage is made is I'm using a notepad on my computer for this show, like a layout, but it's also the same notepad that I use to create B-side Dick Tracy characters. So I'm looking at 2 different things that are completely unrelated because I'm unorganized.
I love that.
Anyway, with that being said,
I just want to say that this is titled Things to Do. And the first one on there says clean desk. So I don't think I got
to the second thing on.
Just pay gas bill.
I would like y'all to take the next 60 seconds and draw a cheese doodle. Give it a brand name that's not a name that exists, and give it a mantra, right? Give it like a slogan. So I need 3 things from y'all. And your time.
A mantra or a slogan, Jason. You got to be more specific.
A slogan. And while that's happening, I will tell you a story about cheese doodles. I went camping once, and I had a jar of those cheese balls And I don't know why I was very angry that night. I think it's because we went camping, because camping's not that fun. It's fun, but it's not like that much fun. It wears out on you after a few hours. So I remember getting so upset. I took this big jar of cheese doodles, I unscrewed the cap, and I dumped all the cheese balls in a fire. and it created some kind of like weird smoke, and everything smelled like cheese. And so it made the night even worse. So don't burn cheese doodles. Just enjoy your camping trip. Don't be like a turd like me. And on that note, it's exactly 60 seconds. So let's
Can I
see
go
what
first?
y'all have. Yeah, Matt. Let's
Just
see.
because you read my mind when you said that you were being a turd, and mine is called cheese turd. And then the slogan is "It looks like a turd."
It does.
I like it.
Like a turd with a bunch of baby turds.
Yeah. And I was gonna continue it with a ... but it's cheese. But I was cut off.
Cool. I like it. And I can totally see that on shelves this fall. Lisa, what's next?
This is mine is a vegan cheese. It's called Lucky Gold Star Cheese with a Z. And the slogan is "Life is Gouda."
Oh man.
That's the best callback I've ever heard on our show.
That is probably the greatest callback of all time.
I love Emmy's qualification on our show.
Only on this one. Just this show.
There might be other comedy out there that's not on the HUNNICUT.
I would never say ever.
Stream, but I wouldn't count on it.
All right. Emmy, let's see your cheese doodle creation.
Okay, mine is a cheese on the stick with Mickey Mouse ears, and it's called dish cheese, and it's made with real mouse.
Aww.
So you're kind of going in the opposite direction of Lisa's vegan cheese.
Yeah, it's made with real mouse.
I would like to try all three.
But Mickey Mouse, so I don't know, he's not real, so It
sounds less appealing than the cheese turd, I gotta say.
Fair.
I can totally see the cheese turd like in 7-Eleven though. Like that would totally make sense. Or like a Walgreens.
I spent most of the time trying to figure out like the whole placement on the cheese one.
Well, I like all your cheese products, and I will invest in all three of them, to say the least. And on that final note, we have about 9 minutes left. I would like to celebrate the last holiday, which is back into my Dick Tracy B-side character notes. And there it is. What does your name mean day? Everyone has a name, right? We all do for the most part. What does it mean?
Don't.
It's really, if your name is Untitled, that would be really sad. I would
also lazy on the part of your parents.
Yeah, super lazy on their end. Let's take the next 30 seconds to a minute and just Google our names and see what comes up. I'm gonna also participate and see what comes up. And if anyone is in the chat that knows why they're named the way they are, or what's the meaning on it, go ahead and put it in the chat.
But the chat, you have to use your Twitch handle. You have to give the meaning of your Twitch handle.
Let's see. And once you have yours, you can just kind of let us know.
Ooh, mine has a popularity graph. That's fun.
Ooh, okay. I got mine. I guess I'll just do mine real quick. What I got on Google is Jason is a common masculine given name. It comes from Greek liaison, and the meaning is healer. I'm a healer. It's the healer to cure, the goddess of healing, physician, healer. That's a so I consider myself quite a healer and a curer of a lot, so that makes sense. Anyone else?
You heal with laughter, Jason.
Deep down.
Oh, my name means a statuette awarded annually to an outstanding television program or performer.
Oh.
An Emmy
award.
Award.
An Emmy. An Emmy Award.
I can't. But my real name Mariana is grace plus drop of the sea, bitter or beloved.
That makes kind of sense.
So different, bitter or beloved.
Emmy, can I just
Why
interject?
not both?
Where's the origin of the Emmy name if your real name is Mariana? Because I noticed you've used that for some handles.
Statuette, annually awarded. No, they call me M for Mariana. And they call me M, like with the first letter, and then they start calling me Emmy.
Who is them? Is this like when you were a child, like
my
really
parents.
young? Okay, I didn't know. Like, was this like a college nickname or a?
They did.
Hey.
Oh boy,
they did.
Oh, yes, of course, them.
I don't know what Emmy. Yeah, all I got is the Emmy Award.
What is the origin?
Well, that's pretty cool.
Why did the Emmy Awards get named the Emmy Awards, though?
Ooh, good question. Someone else go and I'll look that up.
Yeah, we have 6 minutes to find.
Okay, here's mine. My Lisa means God is my oath, which sucks since I don't believe in a God. But then it goes on to say Lisa is a name that's been used primarily by parents who are considering baby names for girls. What?
It's a very long-winded name or way to say a girl's day.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it has to have a meaning, Lisa. Come on.
It means
She did. She said it.
It means God is my oath.
Oh, right.
Except I don't believe in a God.
Is it
so
from the Bible?
What's that?
Is it from the Bible?
Well, it's not really. So that's kind of a lie. Lisa, in most people that are named Lisa, it's short for Elizabeth, but my name is just Lisa. I wasn't Elizabeth, but Elizabeth is supposed to mean God is my oath or.
Gotcha. And
I want to take a second to apologize to our religious viewers that are heavily HUNNICUT fans to say that some of our members do not believe in a higher power.
We don't have to apologize for that. It's okay.
We're not dissing faith.
can I go next?
Jesus.
So I'm going to go. Matt, origin and meaning. The name Matt is a boy's name of Hebrew origin, meaning gift of God, which is weird because I also do not believe in God. And then I picked I just want to throw that on there just to be an ass. And then I picked a really weird / stupid website to go on. It's called nameberry.com. I don't know what you have pulled up, but the description, that's the first paragraph. It's one sentence. It says, the name Matt is a boy's name, Hebrew origin, gift of God, blah, blah, blah. There's a second paragraph, which I have no fucking clue where it came from. Oh yeah, I do also want to say, I think my mom, she's like the nicest woman ever. I think she has like a fridge magnet that says like Matt, gift of God or something like that. But anyways, no, so there's a second paragraph which I want to read to you because it is bonkers. Still one of the most appealing short forms, which goes a long way toward explaining the sustained popularity of Matthew. Matt is perennially the popular guy in high school, friendly, attractive, and comfortable with a baseball. Maddie or Maddie are Maddie, the last sentence, Maddie or Maddie, it's spelled two different ways, are cute for a younger boy.
I want to take a second to apologize to all the baseball fans that are also HUNNICUT fans.
Wait. I want to know, Jason, is yours is from Greek mythology, right?
Yeah.
God, that's so cool. I wish. My name's Medusa.
I'm gonna name my baby Medusa.
Medusa. Mine's name is Hydra.
I think we have 3 minutes left. Emmy, were you able to find out your?
Yeah, actually, I want to tell you a couple of things. So first is it came from MEIMMY, a nickname for image orthicon, a camera tube used in television. Stick that up your fucking trivia pipe and smoke it. Yeah, I mean, if you know that little factoid, you're unstoppable. The other thing I wanted to mention was this amazing little like thing that Time magazine put out a while ago that will calculate what your name would be today and in different years if you were born on like, so if I put in my name, I was born in 1988. My name is Mariana. Mariana was the 551st most popular girl's name in 1988. So it tells you what the 551st most popular name is today. So if I was born today, my name would be Bailey, Baylee. So let's
never met
do
somebody that spelled
Jason.
that way.
What year were you born?
1986.
This one probably won't be as interesting. Oh no, your name today would be Sebastian. That's a cool one. All right, Matt, what year were you born?
Matthew, 1988.
88. Matthew, let's do Matthew. All right. Oh, your name today would be Oliver, but if I put in Matt, your name would be Randy.
Yeah.
That's weird.
like
Randy / Randall is literally my father's name.
Oh,
Randy
yeah, it would be Randy.
with a Y and Randy with 2 E's. He is the cutest.
Yeah,
boy.
right? Lisa,
Oliver
what year were you
Randy.
born?
I was born 1970.
Okay. Oh shit, Lisa, your name was the second most popular girl's name when you were born. You would be Emma.
Aw, almost Emmy. I would be Emma.
You would be, oh my god, you'd be like me.
We should sign off the show with our names, with our future names. So my name has been Sebastian.
Bailey here signing off. Bailey.
That's going to be it.
Bye.
That's it for Oliver / Randy this week. Have a good one.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This has been super fun. Stick around because Cut to Prom is next, and we'll give you a quick wave. Woo!